Hello, good day, viewers. In today's lesson, we are going to solve this problem. The question says the mass of the potassium hydroxide required to make 300 cm³ of 0.4 mole per dm³ solution is dash. Now we are given a hint that the mass of potassium hydroxide is equal to 56.0. So let's solve this problem. First of all, if we analyze this question, you can see that the mass of potassium hydroxide is 56, which is the molar mass of the compound. So it means that 1 mole per dm³ of sodium hydroxide will contain 56 grams of sodium hydroxide. So let's write it. It means that 56 grams of sodium hydroxide is contained in 1 mole per dm³ of sodium hydroxide. Then, if that is the case, then how many grams of potassium hydroxide contained in 0.4 mole per dm³ of potassium hydroxide? So if we do that, then we will relate these two and then find the mass that will be required to give us 0.4 mole per dm³ of sodium hydroxide, and that will be 56, and that will be equal to 56 times 0.4, of course divided by 1, and anything divided by 1 will still give it. So if you evaluate this, it will give us 22.4 grams. So it means that 22.4 grams of potassium hydroxide, when dissolved in 1 dm³ of solvent, will give us 0.4 mole per dm³ of potassium hydroxide. But then we have not arrived at our question. Remember, our question says the mass of potassium hydroxide that will be required to make 300 cm³ of 0.4 mole per dm³. So since we now have the mass of the one that we make 1000 1 dm³ of 0.4 mole per dm³, then let's now find that for 300. So if you do that, then we now equate it that if 22.4 grams of potassium hydroxide is dissolved, therefore we give us if dissolved in 1000 cm³ of potassium hydroxide, we give us 0.4 mole per dm³ potassium hydroxide. Then how many grams will now be dissolved in 300 cm³ of potassium hydroxide to give us 0.4 mole per dm³. Then if you do that, then we now cross multiply this. So if you do that, we now have 22.4 times 300 divided by 1000, which is equal to 22.4 times 300 divided by 1000. So we cancel this, we cancel this, we cancel this, we cancel this. Then you have 22 times 3 all over 10. So and 22 times 3 will give us 67.2 divided by 10. So 67.2 will now give us 6.72 grams. And this is the answer. It means that 6.72 grams of potassium hydroxide will be dissolved in 300.0 cm³ of solvent to give us 0.4 mole per dm³ of potassium hydroxide.